Ever wondered who the oldest living president in US history was? The answer is Jimmy Carter, who recently passed away at a century old. This peanut farmer from Plains, Georgia, rose to become the 39th President of the United States and left a legacy that extended far beyond his single term in office. Born James Earl Carter Jr. on October 1st, 1924, he grew up in the heart of the South during the Great Depression. His upbringing instilled in him a strong work ethic, a trait that would serve him well throughout his life. In 1946, Carter married Rosalind Smith, a union that would last until his final day. Together, they had 4 children, who would witness their father's rise from a humble farmer to the governor of Georgia and eventually to the highest office in the land. Carter's presidency, which spanned from 1977 to 1981, was marked by a dedication to human rights and environmentalism. He brokered the historic Camp David Accords, a peace treaty between Egypt and Israel that still stands today. Yet, his term was not without controversy. The Iran hostage crisis overshadowed many of his accomplishments and contributed to his loss in the 1980 election. However, Carter didn't let that defeat define him. Instead, he embarked on a post-presidency career that was arguably more impactful than his time in office. He founded the Carter Center, a non-profit organization dedicated to advancing human rights and alleviating suffering around the world. He also joined Habitat for Humanity, swinging hammers and raising walls to help build homes for those in need. Carter's humanitarian efforts earned him the Nobel Peace Prize in 2002, making him one of only 4 US presidents to receive this prestigious award. Despite his many accomplishments, Carter never lost his humility. He famously chose to live in his modest 2-bedroom home in Plains, Georgia, rejecting the trappings of wealth and power. He taught Sunday school until his final days, reminding us all that no matter how high you rise, you can still keep your feet on the ground. So, as we remember Jimmy Carter, let's not just think of him as a former president. Instead, remember him as a devoted husband, a hard-working farmer, a tireless humanitarian, and a man of deep faith. His life serves as a reminder that one person can make a difference, and that true power lies not in the office you hold, but in the legacy you leave behind. And if there's one thing we can learn from Carter's life, it's this. You don't need a fancy title to make a difference. All you need is a heart full of compassion, a willingness to work hard, and perhaps a good hammer. So here's to Jimmy Carter, a man who truly knew how to build a legacy.